Yo, chat was good. Yo, so today I asked my viewers to send in songs. I'm gonna be mixing a song for free today on stream. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and make sure that you drop your fucking booty on the ground and shit. And if you're watching the stream, make sure y'all sub up. Free content, free game. I got y'all. All right, we're gonna start going through some of the songs first. Bing bong.
Yeah,
W.
Oh, that shit ain't even fair. Too many clothes to wear. I got bands, I got money, so that hoe come here. I'm enough for all of y'all gotta learn to share. Weed in my cup, not the green, but the red. Yeah, I come presidential, but I ain't aware. So, yeah, one-on-one, and I'm shining like a flag. You don't want that. I get hella fucking racks, you can't talk that. And all that fucking sappy shit.
Look at your muzzle, you should skinny, you should weak. Pull up with the game, half these niggas be freaks. Pull up with my game, better go shoot these freaks. I can't fuck with niggas, yeah, that nigga they freak. Half these niggas they freak.
Mix is so bad on that I knew I could completely change the song, but
I just like the way, I just like the way, I just like the way, I just the way. I'm done waiting, gotta hit my.
this motherfucker's name is Booty Gremlin.
She can't wait to get that follow back. She a hoe, I cannot follow that.
Vocals. Thank you message to Corbwtf.
I'll make this really quick. I just want to say thank you for the opportunity, and you know, I don't really follow anybody in the music industry, but I've been keeping tabs on you, and you're pretty genuine, and congrats on all your success. And yeah, thanks for you know, a solid review on my last sort of music. One thing stuck with me is you told me just stay being me.
Keep being yourself, Strayer, man.
You know.
Click the reference track. That's the song. No, yeah, I got you.
Man, it's okay to get shy nowadays. Like, come on, bro.
You said it's okay to get shot? Or, oh, he said shy, probably, right? Definitely didn't say
Look at
shy.
the hot ass woman, bro. Like, why you gotta act all confident, bro? Like, why not be shy? That shit cute, bro. That shit cute. Come on. My baby. My baby. I got something to say to you. If I'm gonna be honest, oh, baby, you a goddess. Baby, you got it. Oh, baby, you got it. Dryer. When I met you, we got to been in right away. You was my jungle gym.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
10 speakers up.
Ow, bro.
10 speakers up.
Ow, holy shit, bro. Those S's are fucking ripping. That's been.
Now coming up, you're listening to 1-800-7-Size Radio. That's 7, I think. Should I go for this one longer? Waiting to my friend, I'll use up on shit. Shut up, I'm not doing that, I'll go to flame, do a flip.
Why do you keep saying you're ready to die? I'm ready, come on. Ready to die. Oh, I'ma tell you could do. And I'm wanna drown. Check out women I want to. Every blood I want you. I true, motherfucking you. I start you.
What the fuck? Why do I want to do that?
Up 100,000 pence and I'm a pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pattern. I be going stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend. Be bitch, you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. He's hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new head. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a FaceTime. DS clean 19, I promise you could never face that. I keep way more than 100 blicks, now my bitch big man. If you want the money, then I love, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go to borders. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm a party.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, this beat is crazy.
Baby, do you like me? Oh, is it really just a matter? Can you show me if you like me? Won't you see me as a
Nah.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth, I told you all my next fuck. And I'm about to be rolling the story, I told her I couldn't your ring. I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up, she steps on me. I can tell her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now. KDP if I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
Little bit one talk, or the bitches won't take something from me. G-Log on the side of my head, we on man, see it, but you run from me. And I still been sipping on too much shit, my night shit I done got a must on me. And I think your bitch look too much digging and bitches damn near run to it.
And I think I'm a hezzy, won't shoot that bitch, cause I don't think I can fall through. I'm in a book cooking her box, yeah, I can't tell the time, huh? Look at me, bitch, so watch my eyes, girl, I can't take my eyes off.
Yo, something about his voice. Yo, 11. Yo, the one I want to do, 11's didn't send the fucking zip, bro. No, the zip, bro. You can't just send a FLP. Do y'all understand what a FLP is? A project file literally is just a project file. It has no data. It has none of the audio files that go to the session. You have to file export zipped loop package to send a whole session. If you just send me an FLP, like, come on, bruh. Y'all, you gotta use your heads, bro. If you just send me an FLP file, I'm not going to be able to open it. It's not going to work. It's gonna open and it's gonna say, I don't know where the audio files are. I don't have anything. Like, it's not gonna work, bro. Why do y'all think this just sending a FLP works, bro? You can either send stems or the zip.
Gary Paint, what? It's the truth,
Let's just see how this goes. Now, for this mix. Oh, now we got 3 for Boot Me Up. All right, look, chat. For this mix, let's see what this looks like. That's easy. It's just a lead vocal. Let me do this quick. Might be able to do a few, to be honest. Hibachi voice is scratching my brain. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth, I told you all my next fuck. And I'm about to be rolling the story, I told her I couldn't your ring. I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up, she steps
on the master, really?
Telling her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now.
That's insane.
KDP if I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
Little bit one talk, or the bitches won't take something from me. G-Log on the side of my head, we on.
I'm not gonna lie, just like look how much cleaner the song got when I turn those off.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth, I told you all my next fuck. And I'm about to be rolling the story, I told her I couldn't your ring. I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up.
Some of the shit y'all be doing on your masters, like, some of the shit y'all do on your masters really ruins it. I think it's too much.
The bitches won't take something from me. G-Log on the side of my head, we on man, see it, but you run from me. And I still been sipping
So
on too
clean
much
now.
shit, my night shit I done got a must on me.
Why is your picture
And I
here?
think your bitch look too much digging and bitches damn near run to it.
And I think I'm a hezzy, won't shoot that bitch, cause I don't think I can fall through. I'm in a book cooking her box, yeah, I can't tell the time, huh? Look at me, bitch, so watch my.
Now here's the interesting thing about Step Team. I don't know a good reference that I could like reference off this. So this is really about to be a free ball.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside.
What's going on with these, bro? Why are somebody so quiet and the others are so loud?
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth, I told you all my next fuck. And I'm about to be rolling the story, I told her I couldn't your ring. I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up, she steps on me. I can tell her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now. KDP if I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
Little bit one talk, or the bitches won't take something from me. G-Log on the side of my head, we on man, see from me. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My night shit I done got a must on me. And I think your bitch
that picture's really good.
It's
a great picture.
I think I'm a hezzy, gon' shoot that bitch, cause I don't think I can fall through. I'm in a booth cooking her body, yeah, I can't tell the time, huh? Look at me, bitch, so watch my eyes, girl, I can't take my eyes off.
Yeah, this is a step team type beat.
Pull out 1800 and your bitches wanna drink. The bitch gon' look right in my eyes and then just lie right what she think. I had to drop her the same day, bro. I had to drop out with the Drake. I had to call me Cartier and that bitch sitting by my sink. I don't give no fuck what they been saying, bitch.
Okay. I guess for educational purposes and for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna rip this apart and do it from scratch for the sake of the video. But for the record, how come you don't export stems and mix in Pro Tools? Honestly, you wanna know why? Because FL videos do better on YouTube. Cause why not? I feel like a lot more people learn when I do shit in FL. Like Pro Tools shit is fine, but would y'all rather see me do this in Pro Tools?
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. Why? It's the truth, I told you I'm my next fuck. I know about me rolling the story, I told her that I couldn't get your rent money. I'm tripping on stepping on the floor and posted up, she steps on me. I can tell her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now. KP if I saw my car, I'm soldier, not a...
Alright, what am I doing, bro? So I guess I'm gonna rip this apart and start it from the top, just like to like run through how I would do this. But bro, I'm not even mad at this preset.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. Why? It's the truth, I told you I'm my next fuck.
Let's see how it sounds with it all off.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside like right now.
So like, look, I don't get this. Like, why is the volume on this clip all the way down and then this is turned all the way up? Like, that don't make no sense to me. All right, let's use picture the way he has it. I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna leave Flangus. And the reverb plugin he got on here. And so, okay. Let me think. How do I want to do this? Cause like this is so. It's like different than me doing a mix for like a client. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just fucking do it like I would normally do it. Like I'm not gonna start a song from scratch if I like the way it sounds. To be honest, I'm gonna just clean it up. Like me starting this from scratch wouldn't make any sense. I would never start this from scratch in real life because I like the way the I like the way the preset sounds. I would never restart this in real life. I would just clean it up, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna fix some things. But it's like this doesn't even need to be fixed. It sounds fine.
Little bit one side, or the bitch just want to take some.
All right, I just want to see what happens if I do this, and then like bring this down to where it's supposed to be.
If I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
Little bit one side, or the bitch just want to take something from me. G-log on the side of my head.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we doing that? It looks like he like recorded it with a certain gain at one part and then a different gain at another. Ideally, though, I would want these going into all the processing at the same volume. I just don't get what's going on with the volume thing here.
If I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
I'm just gonna listen to these raw real quick and make sure like the inputs are all like similar.
If I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
Little bit one side, or the bitch just want to take something from me. G-log on the side of my head, we on man see it, but he run from it. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My night shit I done got a must on me. And I think your bitch look too much dick and the bitches damn near run to it.
And I think I'm a hezzy gonna shoot that bitch because I don't think I can fall through. I'm in a
and then there is one thing I'm gonna change here once I figure this out.
Like Gary paint, why? It's the truth, I told you I'm my next fuck. And I'm about to be rolling a story. I told her I couldn't get your rent, got repaint. Why? It's the truth.
There's no like reason for me to be doing it at the volume versus the clip gain, but the only reason I'm doing it at the clip gain is so I can like visually see that they're all at the same thing. Because if I'm like working on something and I'm not thinking about the fact that this volume is low as fuck, it just might fuck me up at some point.
Got repaint. Why? I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside loud right now. Get flying up and swish. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary. Get flying up and swish. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. Why? It's the truth. I told you I'm my next fuck.
Alright, so these are like ad-libs, but they're on the lead vocal track.
I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up. She steps on me. I can tell her, oh my gosh.
One thing I noticed over here was like this right here. This here it overlaps. The pitcher is not going to be able to correct this and then this track at the same time. Let me just get these closer to this level.
Too much. My night shit I done got a mustache. Just want to drink. The bitch gonna look right in my eyes and then just lie what she think. I had to drop it this same day, bro. I had to drop out with the Drake. I had to.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
Just want to drink. The bitch gonna look right in my eyes and then.
I'm gonna take picture and I'm gonna put it on 2 different tracks here, because this is how I would do this, right? Because like each track, anything that overlaps, like you want it on its own track. So I'm gonna put both of these on track 6 and 7. And go from there. Boom. And then so 6 and 7, these will go to the lead vocal thing that it's going to this track only. What is this? This is a beat, right? Yeah, the beat. And what I want to do always, mix bus, I'm going to just send everything to here so that I can compare it to the original later. So beat is going to go here, vocals are going to go here, ad-libs are going to go here, and then everything else should be... Boom. Alright, bet. I'm going to just leave those there off. I don't know if I'm going to use them. Okay. Now let's bring back everything he had on that vocal chain. I can take picture off of here because it's on those other tracks. Boom. This, lead box. Oh, and then these ones, I'm gonna put on their own track as well. These are like lead vocal presets, but they're still like ad-libs. So I'm gonna just... It's ad-libs. I'm gonna just take this for this ad-lib track and just put it on there. I'm just gonna put ad-libs 1. Okay. God, what's with the puke green? I'm gonna try and do a couple of these. I think I'm gonna do these quick, so I could do a couple. This is not a part. This is not ungroup. Yeah. And this one we don't need. Lavir, this is yours. And then I'm gonna just level this beat out.
Story. I told her I couldn't get your rent money. And I tripping on stepping the floor and posted up. She steps on me. I can tell her, oh my gosh, exotic kicking my.
You know what I wish Sound Good As had, like, genuinely, is like a gain match thing. For example, when I turn this up, like, it should maintain it at the same volume so that I can just hear it, the changes it's making, rather than it it just making it louder. Like, that's one of the main reasons I fucking hate sound goodizers, because it just makes shit louder. It just turns it up and then adds other shit, but it's like, it's hard to tell what the shit it's adding is doing.
I'm at demons outside like right now, get flying up his swish. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. What?
And now the fruity limiter, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like OTT. It is kind of like OTT, yeah.
I'm at demons outside.
The fruity limiter for the gate, I'm not gonna hold you. I usually turn this off and then I just listen, because like the way vocals cut in with a fruity limiter, like they go, like the way they cut in is just annoying.
Get flying up his swish. I've been itching for these demons.
Like, you hear the way the on this bend like comes in, like it just cuts in and it like blasts through before everything else gets tamed, and that's because of that gate. That gate usually causes that, or maybe a slow attack on this. 8 milliseconds is not that slow though.
Get flying up his swish. I've been itching for these demons.
So I don't know, I don't really like this being here. It's not gonna change much. Like, I'm just gonna instead just listen for if there's noise that I don't like instead. But there's also other better noise gates that I have. Let's make these bigger.
Get flying up his swish. I've been itching for these demons on my soul.
Honestly, what I'm gonna do, let me just cut the noise. God, I can't see these clips, bro. Let's try this color again. Change color. Yeah, that's fine.
Get flying up his swish. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary.
I'm gonna just cut the noise out of these manually, if there is even any others with noise, and I'm gonna fade them. This is better. Like, it's more work, but it's just a better way to handle the noise from your recordings. I wish I could zoom in the waveform so I could see what the fuck is going on here. Yeah, sometimes, like, when you're mixing a song and you like the way it sounds, your job is not to rip it apart. Sometimes it's literally to just finish it. Finish the product you got. Oh my god, bro. Oh, what is this? Wait, what the fuck? Did I just put this here on accident? I did. Alright, boom. Now they all got fades on them.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at demons outside like right now, get flying up his swish. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. What? It's the truth, I talk.
I'm gonna leave this initial EQ, even though it's not like what I would do. I'm gonna leave it here because it kind of like shapes the tone of the vocal, and if I like redo it the way I would do it, it might make it sound completely different. And then I'm gonna turn this off and then just go from here. If really the main things that are giving the vocal like the feeling it has are this first EQ, Fruity Flangus, and oh, the reverb wasn't doing anything, so I took it off. And then just this fresh air, which I may turn that off also and just see. But the Flangus, I'm gonna leave the Flangus right where it's at, even though I would not normally put this here and mix it in like this. I'm gonna just leave it there because even though I wouldn't normally do it like that, if I did it the way I would do it, it's gonna change the way the vocal feels. And like I said, I like the way the vocal feels. I just want to clean it up. So let me start with, and then like this is just my normal sauce. Like, it's nothing special here. I'm gonna just do the things I normally do to control it. 1176. I'll do an 8 ratio. Turn this attack up. Actually, I'm gonna leave the attack right where it is. Let me hear this.
I'm at demons outside like right now, get flying up his swish. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. What? It's the truth, I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm about to make rolling the story. I told her that I couldn't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping on the floor and posted up, she steps on me. I can tell her, oh my gosh, exotic, kicking my ass right now.
Do LA 2A next.
Little bit on talk, or the bitches won't take something from me. She logging inside of my head, we on man, see it, but he run from it. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My night shit I done got a mud stomach. And I think your bitch look too much digging the bitches. Damn,
get these
run
albums.
I think I'm ahead, you won't shoot that bitch, cause I don't
Okay, we gotta.
I'm in the booth cooking her body, I can't tell the time her.
Talk, or the bitches won't take something from me. She logging inside of my head, we on man, see it, but
if I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
How do you feel about that dude saying he charges $800 for a mix? You talk about Casey Ray, right? That's my dog, bro. I would honestly just say, like, it's like I asked him about that, like, straight up, and I was like, yo, like, but he had good points in the video. Like, some people, the thing is, you have to understand his clientele are probably like, I don't know. He looks like he got older clientele. I'm not gonna hold you. People who like spend way too much time on songs.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying.
Like me, I charge what I charge because it's usually like 1 or 2 pass-throughs I have to do on a song that take me like an hour max. There's very little like revisions I usually have to do. Like he was like a lot of what he was talking about was like revisions and stuff. Like, yeah, a lot of people like ask him to go back and like change the song and like this and that. If I was honestly, for me to charge $800 for a song, I would probably I'd probably be looking at a session with like a lot of layers and like lots of like melodyne work and shit like that. Now, honestly, the reasoning that made the most sense to me as to why he charges that much, he told me that it's because he wants to focus on content. And like for me, that makes a lot of sense. When I mix a song, I take an hour or 2 out of my day per song that I have to mix. And that's time I could spend working on clips. That's time I could spend doing a stream. That's time I could spend doing lots of other things, planning content, making phone calls that are, you know, efficient and valuable to my time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that is, for me, like, as I go up, like, it's really a time thing and how valuable your time is. And, like, Casey Ray, he got, like, 30K on Instagram. Like, he'd be going crazy on TikTok. Like, he'd be doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that makes sense. I get it. And like for me, I feel like I could really be charging the same amount, but at the same time, my like emotional investment in the community is a lot more serious than his probably is. Not saying anything like in a bad way, I guess, but I care more a lot about like actually helping people and like helping kids who are like just starting out and shit like that versus like professionals. Of course, obviously I want to work with professionals and like, but I'm gonna still charge everybody. Like my price is $150 starting. That's the base rate. I always say base rate is $150. I have to hear the song first though to give you a final price. Sometimes it's $200, sometimes it's $250 if there's a lot going on or if there's like a lot of work that I have to do. But the thing is, like, when you hear Casey Ray say, yo, my price is $800, that $150 sounds like nothing. But to some people, $150 is still a lot of money. So, like, I feel like it's a fair, like, it's not entry level because I'm still a professional and I do this professionally, like, all the time. But it's not, like, fucking robbing people either. I'm not saying he's robbing people because I think his reasoning makes sense. I've been thinking about upping my price though. Like that video actually got me thinking a lot about upping my price. Like I might start charging like $250. I'm not gonna hold you. Because it's also like a quality thing. Like sometimes I just don't want to be, and like that's the other thing. Sometimes like I just don't want to work on people's songs, and like sometimes I feel like I gotta get paid more to work on somebody's shits. Because if I gotta sit here and work on some shit I don't want to work on, like you gotta pay me even more now.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. Why? It's the truth. I told you I'm my next.
What's your favorite unique plugin you put on a vocal chain? I don't know.
On the story, I told her that I can't get your rent money. And I showed him on step on the floor and posted up. She's.
Would you change your price if you fuck with the music? Nah, it's all about how much time it's gonna take me.
On the story, I told her that I can't get your rent money. And I showed him on step on the floor and posted up. She steps on me. I keep telling all my
I gotta hear how these sound again.
Man, see it, but he run from me.
Kicking my ass right now. Keep the P5 out my car. I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
Do the bill on talk, or the bitches won't take something from me. She logging inside of my head, but your man see it, but he run from me. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My night shit I done got a mud stomach. We your man see it, but he run from me. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My night shit I done got a mud stomach. We your man see it, but he run from me. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My night shit I done got a mud stomach.
Okay, so let me just recap on what I'm doing. That was a little sidetrack, my fault. So
I ain't going for no.
We keeping the EQ here for now. I think I gotta bring this down a little bit, like this 600 range. The mid range is just like really heavy right now.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch.
Let me bring this down a little. On like a step team beat, those highs really like just cut through a lot.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying.
I feel like they should feel a little smaller.
For these demons on my soul like Gary paint. Why? It's the truth, I told you I'm a neck.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna bring this compressor in. Actually, let me do, wait, let me hear.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching.
Doesn't need any de-essing right now. I'm gonna bring this compressor back, but I'm gonna blend it in.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth, I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping on the floor and posted up, she steps on me. I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my
Just lower the ratio.
If I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
So like if you don't understand how to use Fruity Compressor, the reason I hate Fruity Compressor is because there's no visual cues on it. Like when I use these plugins, like I know what's going on. I know how much compression is going on by just visually looking at it. I hate that this fucking thing doesn't have a meter on it. It actually blows my shit crazy. FL, come on, bro. And in 2026, like they've updated so many of their plugins, but they've never added a new compressor or updated this one at all to have any types of meters. So that blows my shit. But if you want to know, your Fruity Compressor needs to be the last thing in the chain, or there basically just needs to first not be anything after it. And then to know where to set your threshold, you need to play the signal.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now.
And if there's nothing after it, then whatever you're looking at on the meter is going to be what is going to be the levels that's going into the compressor, right?
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's.
So this shit is peaking at fucking 0 right now. We can bring this down a little bit.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my.
Hold on, I'm adding a lot of gain here. Hold up.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth, I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your rent.
Yeah, fucking knocking in the bees fucking throwing me off. Okay, so now if I want to set the gain on this, you know, I see it peaking around like -6, 3 a little bit. I want it consistently hitting probably around -12. So that's where I'm going to set this at. Maybe like -14. Crazy amount of gain.
I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now. GDP if I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
The problem also with there's a problem with Fruity mix, like the way their mixer knobs work also. Like this mix level isn't, you hear how it like listen to the vocal when I like do it like halfway.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch.
Creates some really weird artifacts. Like they really need to fix that.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch.
So like your option is really all the way up or nothing.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint.
I think that smooths it out though. I'm gonna keep it like that.
I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your rent money.
I'm gonna use this.
Posted up, she steps on me.
No, I don't think it sounds cool. I think it sounds weird.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What?
Okay, so now it's nice and controlled. Now I'm gonna do the last thing that I would do in this situation is just kind of shape it so it fits in the beat now. Let me bring this fresh air back into.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these
Soundgoodizer does a bunch of stuff.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth, I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping on the floor and posted up.
Here, I'll show you exactly what Soundgoodizer does actually. It's Maximizer. I mean Maximus. And then, like, if you want to know what it's doing, it's literally... Wait, what the fuck? Am I tripping, or was there not a fucking... Oh, Soundgoodizer presets. A, B, C, and D. So, yeah. So, you have A, B, and C, and D on here. This is doing the same thing. So, actually... You know what? Let me do some shit actually I would do. I'm going to turn off Soundgoodizer, and I'm going to use Maximus instead and use the Maximus preset. It's the same thing. This is what it's doing. It's literally the same thing, right?
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside like right now, get
So that's all the way on, I'm assuming. Let me see what it sounds like if I was to turn this all the way up. It might sound exactly the same.
I ain't going for no bitch.
Yeah.
I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons.
Yeah, so that's definitely the preset, but now maybe I can like customize it a little bit and make it sound a little bit more the way I want to.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside.
I know for a fact that it's just fucking giving this shit mad gain. So I might post, just bring the post gain down.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside.
So like you can see here, it's compressing the fuck out of
I
it.
ain't going for no bitch.
There's no
I'm at
lows,
Neiman's
so.
outside loud right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. Why? It's the truth. I told you out my neck.
really not, though.
And I'm up me rolling the story.
So yeah, it's like boosting these mids and highs. It's compressing it a lot. Saturation looks like it's off.
Do the bill on side, or the bitch just want to take something from me. G-Log in the side
Yeah, it's
of my
mostly
head,
just
we on
compression.
Messi, but he run from me. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My night shit I done got a must stomach.
I'm gonna mix it in just like that. It doesn't sound terrible. But it's like, what, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of compression. It's kind of unnecessary. Let me see what it sounds like without it and with it.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. Why? It's the truth. I told you out my neck. Fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your.
I think it sounds better with it on. Fuck it, let's leave it.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul.
Now, one thing I know this needs for a fact, just hitting it. This shit asked Duniso song. Yo, he's a bot, bro. He took I don't know why he didn't send it with the thing. I'm gonna do a couple though.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up.
Between 4 and 8K, so like 6K. I want to DS that a little bit.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. Why? It's the truth. I told you out my neck. Fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up. She steps on me. I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotic's kicking my ass right now. Can you be?
Oh my god, Exotic kicks my ass right now.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary.
Like,
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up his switch. Shit for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. Why? It's the truth. I told you out my neck. Fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up. She steps on me.
shit not even asked though. He's not even saying no bad bars.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get.
Gotta learn how to use this EQ. Yo, so I'll tell you why I like the F6. It's just a simpler version of Pro Q. Where like in Pro Q, I'll show you something real quick. In Pro Q, like you know how you can do just regular EQ and shit, blah blah blah. But then it has the dynamic mode, right? So it can like,
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's.
and you can control it more if you want here.
I ain't going for no bitch.
How much it's doing and shit. It's a dynamic EQ. That's basically what it is, right? So what I like about F6 that Pro Q doesn't have is I have a lot more control over the attack, the release, the range. There is like kind of a range setting. I just have more control over dynamics. And so like the way I compress like the high end, which is where the high S's and shit sit, or like down here where the sh and the CHs and the SHs sit, or like this mid range where the ahs and shit pop in, like the way that I operate towards each thing that I'm hearing might be a little bit different. I may do a slower attack on one thing and a faster attack on something else. It really obviously depends. You have to use your ears and like listen to what it is that you're hearing. I'm gonna try. I'm like, I know I'm kind of like doing it, but I'm also gonna try. I'm gonna try and like point out what I'm hearing. All right, I'm gonna undo it. I'm gonna undo everything I just did, and I'm gonna do it again. And I'm gonna try and tell you everything I'm doing and why I'm doing it when I use this. But I like the F6. Now, I will tell you also...
3 compressors and 2 limiters necessary?
I don't have 2 limiters on here, but yeah, no, it's definitely not necessary. That's a great question. When I was adding them and when I added Maximus, I was like, bro, this really isn't necessary, but it's 2 compressors, right? Let me break down again why these are here. I usually... The 1176 and the LA2A are the same every time. Like, I literally do this all the time. The 1176 is just to grab peaks, like the hot shit, the peaks. What are peaks? It's like it's not supposed to be activated all the time, so it's not doing a lot. It's like this right here, like this little piece right here. This is a peak. Everything else here is a little bit quieter. This is a peak. Oh, this is a peak, right? Like, the whole purpose of the 1176 is literally to just grab this shit. It's a very fast attack compressor. Even though 1 is the slowest setting, that's still only 1 millisecond. Like, 1 millisecond is fast as fuck for a compressor. And so because it's such a fast attack compressor, it's great for grabbing peaks. It's great for grabbing just fast shit. But if I was slamming it on the whole vocal, it's going to really crush it and not sound very tasteful. So, like, that's what I'm using this for.
I ain't going for no bitch. My name is outside like right now, get flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul.
So, like, you see, it's not down and activated the whole time. You see it coming in and out and just grabbing the hot shit, which is the whole point of that. So it's not doing that much. Then the LA2A, this is like the first like consistent compressor. Now I'm gonna try and do a couple, Niso. So this is more like consistently activated. Now it's smoothing it out. This compressor was a compressor that he already had on it. The reason I'm keeping this here, I just adjusted the threshold and the ratio and the gain, was because his attack and release settings and this soft setting added a certain type of feeling to it that I felt like I wanted to keep. So that's why I'm using this compressor, because I still wanted to, because here's the thing, when I started this video, I get it, I'm not gonna try and repeat everything too much. Like, I know y'all are asking these questions, I'm gonna try and answer them, but I guess I don't mind reiterating. I didn't want to just delete everything and completely redo the song, because I wanted to do this the way I would normally do it if somebody sent me a mix. If somebody was to normally send me a mix and I like the way it sounds, if I like certain things about it, that doesn't mean that I should still delete everything and do it the way that I think it should be done. I still want to keep the feeling and like the love that the song had when it was made, because if I take that all away, I know for a fact I'm going to send it back to the artist and they're going to be like, yo, this don't sound the way I had it before. You know what I'm saying? How do you read visual cue on the 2A, like the dial or whatever? This is just the amount of compression it's doing. Just like any other compressor, it's how much gain reduction you're getting. All these are the amount of dB, so -1 dB, -2, -5 dB, 10 dB. Like, you don't need to be doing 5 decibels, 10 decibels of compression consistently. And then Maximus was the Sound Goodizer plugin. This is the sound that he had, a Sound Goodizer here on C, but I literally just I turned it off, I took it off, and then I put the Sound Goodizer preset from Maximus because it's the same thing. And I just adjusted it so that I can hear it. I brought the post gain down so that all the boosting it's doing, I could bring it down and just hear it where I wanted to hear it at, because Sound Goodizer just adds a bunch of gain. It just turns it all the way the fuck up, and it just makes it sound like it's louder without you actually be able to hear the differences it's making. Because if I was just to turn something up but also make changes, that's different than just hearing the changes. I want to hear it at the same volume with the changes that I'm making, so I can actually tell what the fuck I'm changing about the vocal rather than just turning it louder. Does that make sense? So I did it in Maximus so that I could have the same settings but then turn the gain down on it so it wasn't just fucking boosting the shit out of it and making it louder for no fucking reason, which is the dumbest shit ever about Sound Goodizer. No, there's nothing on the master yet. Okay, so first thing I'm hearing here, I'm gonna try and use this. I'm gonna do, so like, I feel like this is the shit that, like, when I was new and I was listening to, and I was trying to EQ and shit, I feel like this is the shit that I really wish somebody did for me, was like actually tell me exactly what they're hearing and why they're doing exactly what the fuck it is that they're doing. So I'm gonna try my very hardest to do that while also not fucking it up, because me talking while I do this fucks the process up for me a little bit, but I'm gonna really try. Alright, first thing I'm hearing is it's just fucking thick. It's a thick vocal. I feel like it's a little too thick. This right here, this is what I'm hearing.
going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up.
This right here. Okay, listen. So here, listen to when he says Neiman's. I hope you guys have your headphones or your speakers on.
I'm at Neiman's outside loud.
So when he says Neiman's, it's like the thickness gets really thick, right? But at first, it's not super obvious.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right.
I'm at Neiman's. It's like it gets very muffled when he says Neiman's.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right.
And you could see that section of the frequencies, yeah, the boxiness. You could see that frequency get louder when he says it too.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right.
Yeah, when he says Neiman's, this comes all the way up here. Look, let me show you again.
I ain't going for
it's
no
right here.
Bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud
Neiman's
right.
comes in and he gets all the way up here. That's the first thing I'm hearing, right? So I'm just thinking boxiness, and I'm like, okay, I want to bring this down, but because I know it's not all the time, I kind of like where it's sitting. I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of dynamics to grab when certain things like the word Neiman's comes in, so that I can actually just tame that rather than bringing 500 or 250 down and then making it thin just to handle things like the word Neiman. I want to handle only the things that are really causing a problem. So I know it's a little boxy in general. I want to bring that down. But then there's other shit that is like punching through a little bit more than everything else. So I want to handle that itself as well. So what I'm going to do here is...
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right.
And so you can see when he says Neiman's, this threshold is telling me this signal that is coming through at this band 3.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud.
And so Neiman is coming in like here. And so I'm going to set the threshold a little bit below it because I want it to start compressing there. And then I'm just going to bring the range to like 4.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud.
No, I need more.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up it.
No, we need more.
I ain't going for no bitch. I'm at Neiman's outside loud right now, get flying up his switch. I've been in chief.
There's probably a little bit of this too. Yeah, when Neiman's comes in there, it's like, you know, it's so like this is how I'm gauging what I'm doing, but I shouldn't just be listening. I should be listening to the whole thing in general.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. Why? It's the truth. I told you out my next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on step my floor and post it up. She steps on me. I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now. KDP if I saw my car, I'm a solid.
How can you tell what frequencies need de-essing? I'm not gonna lie, I'll tell you the way I'd figure it out.
Flying up his switch.
I literally actually just open up the EQ and I listen for the S's when they come in.
Flying up his switch.
And like when he says switch here, I can see that the S's are literally coming in here. I'm not using my ears for this, it's literally visual.
Flying up his switch.
And so I'm just seeing right here, and like if you see up here, it's literally telling me the frequencies right here. When I put my mouse, I'm like, okay, it's like between like 5 and 6K. So like when I'm listening for the S's that I want to handle, I'm going to go here and I'm just going to set it at like that range. That's literally how I do it.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. Why? It's the truth. I told you out my next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on step my floor and steps on me. I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotic.
All right, now these mid ranges are just like really uncomfortable. I just feel like they're slicing through too much. Like, I don't know how to explain it. They're just like coming in and out too much. I want them in the beat. I don't want them coming on top of it. Pause.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. Why?
Yeah, I brought this down. I made it too thin.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. Why?
I'm usually just gonna go for a 1.0 attack if I'm trying to grab like peaks and shit, which is really what I'm doing with this.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like.
What I do is I right click on this to hear what I'm handling.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. Why? It's the told you out my next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. I'm tripping on step my floor and post it up. She steps on me. I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotics kick right now. KDP if I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
Little bit one side or the.
Turning the range up, I feel like this is just not doing what I needed to.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. Why? It's the truth. I told you out my next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on step my floor and post it up.
This shit right here, I'm just hearing it too much.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. Why? It's the truth.
Now, I don't know. I need a reference or something. I feel like I haven't listened to any music today. What's a good reference for this? Like, I feel like Rex had a good, decently mixed Step Team song a while ago. But I don't know. What was that shit called? What was that Step Team song called by Rex? Somebody. Step Team song Rex did a while ago with the music video. Blasian? It's on the Winner's Circle tape, I think. No. I think it was before that, bro. I'm not thinking about YouTube. Blasian? Was it Blasian? Blasian's not on here, though. Blasian was only on YouTube, I think. Yeah, it was Blasian. Oh, yeah, Blasian we did for the cozy shit. It wasn't in his singles, bro. Am I tripping? I would like to hear it through Apple Music. Sorry, YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're probably not going to be able to hear the song I'm about to reference. But maybe check it out for yourself. Because I'm probably going to cut it out for ads.
Wednesday on Fox.
Ah!
Listen, leads the Stars and Stripes into...
So something I think that's really important to think about, like when you're listening to references, is like what you're working with versus like what the reference song was working with. And first thing I would tell you that I'm hearing right now is this is recorded on a way better microphone, and I don't know if I can use this as a reference, to be honest, or as much as if like I want to, because like if you listen to the S's, they just sound so much more crisp. And
Meadows, KJ, I'm a slime young fellow. Damn, I'm gonna need the whole check hole. Yeah, we sound broke with
like, cause the syllables just sound so much more clear when I when I listen to this.
You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I tried when I was stepping on the floor and posted up. She steps on me.
If you have to do all this to bring out the syllables, like it's not worth it.
You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these.
This is definitely just recorded on a shitty microphone, or sometimes you just kill all the syllables when you have like either a bad microphone or a cheap microphone, or if you have like a chaotic eyeball that really can fuck it up sometimes. Or if you put like, this is one of the reasons I tell people not to put socks on their microphones, because socks are so thick that they kill all the high-end frequencies going into it.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary.
So like you can't force it, right? Like you can't force certain things from a reference that you want to hear in the song you're working on if the elements just aren't there.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons.
But like I am listening for like just the balance of the song. Rex's mixes aren't like as full as I want them to be, though. I don't know. Let me just see where we're at with this. See how this feels.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I tried when I was stepping on the floor and posted up. She steps on me. I can tell her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now.
I get why you had fresh air so fucking high.
Flying up his switch.
Does the size of a pop filter matter? No.
You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I tried when I was stepping on the floor and posted up. She steps on me. I can tell her, oh my gosh.
Now the problem with fresh air, I actually don't mind what this is doing because there's like no presence in the vocal. But I will say, problem with fresh air is if you have it at a level like this, you hear it hissing, and this is where. Yeah, fresh air is free. This is where something like a gate would come in handy, because then when he's not talking, you won't hear the hissing from the preset from fresh air.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm my next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping on the floor and posted up. She steps on it. I can tell her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now. KDP, if I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
Do the bill on talk, or the bitch just won't take something from me. G-Log on the side of my head, we on man, see it, but he run from it. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My next shit I done got a mess stomach.
Knocking in the beats, yeah, it keeps getting me.
And I think I'm a hedge, won't shoot that bench, cause I don't think I can.
Okay, so I'm actually really happy with this, where this is sitting. I mean, at the end of the day, a good mix comes down to volume control. Like, is everything sitting where in a good place, right? Okay, I'm gonna copy this over to this ad-libs thing, because the ad-libs that he had on here, this track right here, where they were originally on the lead vocal preset, so I'm just gonna put them back on there and just like lower them how he had them.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm my next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping on the floor and posted up. She stepped.
And then this ad-lib preset here that he has, I'm not mad at it at all. I kind of like it.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons.
Wait, where is that? Yeah, I feel like it's just a little dead. I feel like maybe we could just bring this. Oh, he's got this filter on it. Yeah, maybe you don't need all of that. It could use some presence. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like this filter. Sounds like shit.
You're flying up his switch. 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 I've been itching for these demons on my soul.
I'm gonna do this a different way just for my sanity, because I want it to sound different. I think this, like, ad-libs I like to fuck with a little bit more on people's songs. I'll just make some room here so I could do this. I'm gonna go with just an EQ. Fuck parametric EQ. Never mind, I'm just gonna use it. I love FL Studio, woo.
You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons.
And then let's just put like these like yeah, I have this really good preset for Valhalla Room. That might be valid for this. It might not be actually. Wait, let me see. I have this. What is it? It's like a sizzle, yeah.
You're flying up his switch.
I just like the way this shit sounds.
You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm my next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your. You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons.
That's cool. I like that.
Like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told.
Okay, so on that original where he had these on the master,
flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary.
There was just OD like it was distorting the fuck out of it with that bass, right? I don't want to take that away. I think it could just be done better.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm my next.
So I'm gonna kind of do this the way I would do it. How the fuck would I do this? I'm gonna use Soft Clipper, just because I can. And actually, nah, fuck that. I want to do this a different way. It's just for fun. One of my favorite plugins for like recently, at least, for getting like good distortion is actually Ozone 12 Maximizer. I just like the way it distorts when you slam the fuck out of it. Let me just -0.1.
You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the
yeah, hopefully, I think we should have time to play Among Us. Yeah, we should have time.
You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm my next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I can't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping on the floor and posted up. She steps on it. I can tell her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now.
And actually, I'm low-key gonna do that boost that he did just a little
You're
bit.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told.
I'm gonna just check my levels here real quick. I have this plugin that I also like, just to like, Tonal Balance Control 3 was a really good upgrade from Tonal Balance Control 2. It's just a good like check.
You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What?
Like if you have trouble like telling how much bass there is in your song, if there's too much or not, like Tonal balance control is really good for
Flying
that.
up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up. She steps on me. I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now. Keep if I saw my dummy.
Do the bill on side, or the bitch just wanna take something from me. G-log inside of my head, we on man, see it, but he run from it. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My night shit I done got a mess stomach.
And I like because you could play with this with the EQ and like see how it changes with sound in different areas.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I can't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up. She steps on me. I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now. Keep if I saw my car, I'm a soldier, not a crash dummy.
Do the bill on side, or the bitch just wanna take something from me. G-log inside of my head, we on man, see it, but he run from it. And I still been sipping on too much shit. My night shit I done got a mess stomach. And I think
you're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story.
I don't know. I kind of like where it's sitting. I'm not gonna hold you. What I'm gonna do now. So I have. Why does BPM 140 122? I don't know, bro. Don't ask me. Now this right here is just like an EQ that I like to use for shit like this. It's just a mastering EQ. Passive EQs basically change like the frequencies without changing the volume. So like if I'm gonna boost like the low end, like it'll actually kind of lower everything else too, so that the whole, like the overall decibels of the song doesn't change, if that makes sense.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these.
Now look, so what I'm thinking is I'm boosting this low end here so that when it goes into the maximizer, it's gonna distort more.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you.
But now overall it's still going to be a little too much. So what I like to do boosting into it is I'll cut afterwards, so I get the distortion I want, but then still like keep the balance that I need for like a loud master.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth.
So this is a boost at 100 by 2 dB or whatever. I'm just bringing it back down at 100 by like, I don't even know what these steps are.
Flying up his switch.
I don't know if they're 0.5 or 5. Oh wait, so this is 11 dB. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, no, so I don't know. It says 11 here. I've actually never looked at this before. So if this is 0 and this is a fucker, and this is 11, that means this is like 5. Yeah, it's probably like right here where I want it.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a.
And then I know I want to take out some of this like 3K area. I'm gonna narrow this a little bit.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your rent money.
I'm gonna do a low cut here as well, just to like roll off this low end just a tiny bit. But the thing is about step team beats is they have really low subs, so this may be a bad idea. In the car, it might like just delete it, and I might not want that. So maybe with a step team beat, think about that.
Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted up. She steps on me. I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotics kicking my ass right now.
Let me just throw this on gain match so I could hear if this is making it better or not.
You're flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. What? It's the truth. I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up me rolling the story. I told her I couldn't get your rent money. And I'm tripping on stepping the floor and posted.
I think it sounds better.
I keep telling her, oh my gosh, exotics.
So gain matching is just really important because like it's gonna keep the volume of what I'm working at the same, like, because we know that if I boost this by 6 dB, the song is going to sound louder. But if I really want to hear it, the changes that it's making to the song without hearing it just getting louder. Like if I bypass this and turn it on and off, all I'm gonna hear realistically is it getting louder and quieter when I turn it on and off. Like turn it off, it's quieter. Turn it on, it's louder. Like I can't really hear, right? But if I put the gain match on, it's gonna put it to a similar level to where it sounds like it's the same volume, and now I can just hear what the maximizer is really doing to it at the same volume that it would be at comparatively if it was bypassed or not. So that's why I'm doing that. So now I'm really just paying attention to like the distortion and like the dynamics and like those things that it's changing about the song rather than just the volume. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. It's the truth, I told you I'm a next fuck. I like what this is doing. I love how it's crushing the fuck out of it when that sub comes in. Okay, I'm done with this. I like the way this sounds. I spent way too much time on that, way more than I wanted to. This was Lavere, right? W, you just got a free mix. Let's do one more. Fuck this shitty song. Oh yeah, played a reference. Duh. Let's find the original real quick. I like the song. I think it's different. Y'all are too quick to hate on different shit. So look, again, just a reminder, this is the reason why I use a mix bus. If I was to solo this right now, it's gonna play through the master. If I did my mastering on the master bus, it's going to then apply this processing to the song, even though it's not routed to anything. The stuff that's on the master bus would be applied to this. So when I'm listening to the reference, I'm not gonna hear it, the actual reference. I'm gonna hear the reference with the mastering shit on it, which is not what I want to hear. I want to hear the reference exactly how it was sent to me. Unaffected. And then I'm gonna unsolo it and mute it very quickly so I can hear my version. My version going through my mastering here. Oh, I want to turn that fresh air down. That's the first thing I'm noticing. Flying up his switch. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. It's the truth, I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up and make rolling the story. I told us I couldn't get your rent money. And I should have been on stepping the front. Back to the original. I can tell on all my gas exotics kicking my ass right now. Do you always need a mixing bus? Bro, I literally just explained why I use a mix bus. Like I literally just explained it. I've been itching for these demons on my soul like Gary Paint. It's the truth, I told you I'm a next fuck. And I'm up and make rolling the story. I told us I couldn't. Wow, I fucked this shit up. This sounds amazing. Alright, that was a great mix. I think I made that sound way better. Maybe I'm tripping though. Who knows? What y'all think? Could y'all even tell the difference, or did I do it too quickly? Did I go back and forth too quick? All right, let's do one more. Let's do that 11 song. Yeah, it just sounded more clear. More comfortable. Scar, see, he said, good mix, but that type of crunchy vocals I don't like. See, now here's the thing. It's not necessarily about what you like or what you don't like. As a mixing engineer, right? You got to understand where your place is. Like, the way he had the original vocal was getting crushed by the master. You know what I'm saying? And so if I take that away, now I'm completely changing the way the song feels, and that's not the way the song was sent to me. I still want to maintain the feeling the song had when the artist sent it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just making a point. Scar. I'm not calling you out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not about what I want on the song. It's about what the client wants at the end of the day. All right, let's do one more. Let's do this. Did 11 send that shit? Oh, bet. Yeah, I got you, brother. I'm gonna put it right here in the mix submissions thing. And you know what else I'll do? I will kindly zip this back up. So if somebody wants to open it and fuck with it for whatever reason, go ahead. Yo, I'm planning on opening my first studio in Bergen County sometime next year. Why Bergen County? It's just a bunch of white boys. You're gonna have no fun over there. Where in Bergen County, though? Yo, Corb, how do you stop overthinking, overdoing when mixing? That's actually a great question. I'll tell you. How do you stop overthinking, overdoing when you're mixing? I just remember I saw a video one day and the guy was like, when you get to a point where you're like making little like half decibel changes and like doing like little tiny like notches and like you're trying to like do the tiniest little things, when you start thinking like that, that's when you're doing too much. You need to make moves that are instinctual and quick, or else you're going to be doing and thinking too much. You're going to be over listening. You're going to be fatiguing your ears, like all that shit. This last one you're doing? Yeah, for sure. And then we're going to do game night. I hope I still have the energy for game night. Am I going up right now? OMG, yes. Wait, is 11's not Niso? Why did I think 11's and Niso were the same person? What did Niso send? Nah, I don't want to do this. I want to do the 11 song. Okay, I'm missing Voxango. I don't need that. Auto key, auto tune artist, Fat Filter Pro Q4. That's fine. We doing Squid Games? Yo, chat. What y'all want to do? Y'all want to do Roblox or Among Us? Okay, I was about to just start doing shit.
We ran up 100,000 pence and I'm with pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon. I be calling stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking
Auto-tune is off.
I really want your friend.
Okay, let me just see. I'm gonna add the auto-tune back, don't worry. My fault, bro. I know people lose their minds. Nah, it doesn't. It wasn't. The original wasn't that bad. All right, so the beat is on 1. Yo, look, if you want to like severely reduce the size of your projects when you're trying to send them out, right click, select unused, delete.
We ran up 100,000.
In the Pro Q that he had on here, I don't have Pro Q4. I only have Pro Q3 because I'm fucking broke. Okay, so this is the lead vocal. Is this on the lead vocal as well? Yeah, these are on the lead vocal. These are on the lead vocal. So that's something I would just consider. You got stuff overlapping here. Is this FL26 only? Nah, I don't have nah. We don't have FL26 yet. I'm gonna get it soon though. That's 2. So like, yeah, I would just keep in mind like stuff that overlaps. The auto-tune is not gonna be able to control that. They're not gonna be able to control those 2 things at the same time. So what I'm gonna do is just bing bong, bing bong. Hey, I don't even want to do. I'm gonna have 3 tracks going into the lead. I'm assuming all these that are the same color are the lead vocals, and then these are the ad-libs. Ad-libs 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. It's good to just check all this stuff. 9, 9, 9, 9. This is all 9. Track 9, track 9, track 9. Bet, bet, bet. All right, so just for my sanity. Oh, you know what I said we were gonna do? Oh, see, like this right here, you can't do this. You're gonna have to make 2 tracks for this part right here. I did say that we were gonna do one in Pro Tools and then one in FL, but I'm just gonna do it all here. I'd rather mix in FL. I don't feel like redoing because I would do it if I send it in Pro Tools.
We ran up 100,000.
Is this supposed to be here?
We ran up 100,000 pence and I'm reporting.
This is not supposed to be. Yeah, he's got great organization. This is beautiful. That's the beat, and then here's what we're gonna do. So track 2 is his lead vocal track, and it's going to this. Holy shit! Oh, he had 2 Pro Qs. Yeah, look, see, like this is like one of those things where it's like you don't need, bro. Especially Pro Q4, we can do unlimited bands. Like it's so ridiculous to have an EQ right after another EQ. Like you could have just did it all in one EQ. And I bet you one had like a high boost and then one had like a cut. Like it's probably just like undoing things that the other one was doing. Let me bring in the reference now so I don't forget. What song was this? Go the Furthest. Yeah. Turn this off for now. I just want to reroute everything to its own mixer track. So what's going to the master? This is going to the master. It's going to go here instead. Delay and bus. Oh, I guess I see what's going on. I guess it's not a big deal. Delay is going there. Let's go in there. Let's go in there. Let's go in there. That's fine. This is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. I'm just gonna put these here now, in case I use them. I don't know. Whole reason I do this again is just so I can go back and forth between the reference and have an unaffected reference by the master. Come on. And this, I'm gonna just reset to default. Boom. Okay. Free Rapper, Pro Q4, Soothe, Vox, Ango. We don't need that. Okay. All right. Let's see what we going on here. Let me hear the original first.
100,000 pence and I'm reporting. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your party. I be going stupid, but my money so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stay for my fire and my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been told to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that. Big fin in my pocket, my pants always falling, but you already know that.
Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. The first thing I noticed when I just went from the reference to this version is I like the vocal without whatever is making it wide so much more.
100,000 pence and I'm reporting. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your party. I be going stupid, but my money so retarded.
But in general, the vocal is just thick as fucking shit.
100,000 pence and I'm reporting. Niggas steady.
Alright, so I don't have these first EQs, so it's just slow for that. De-esser. Soothe. I don't know if we need that. This is on A. I'm going to replace this with Maximus for now. This is on A, right? A, boom. Let's bring this down. I'm gonna just My camera on the way before. NT1 is just a piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. Soothe is so much better than Track Spacer when it comes to beat ducking vocals. It's not what Soothe does.
Let
me add the auto-tune on this. Wait, auto-tune is on here. Oh, but it resets it. Mic mod? Source mic NT1 U87. This is hilarious. Okay. Would Aston be a good transition? I don't even know, bro. How much is the Rode NT1? It's $146. Yeah, I'd definitely go to Aston Origin until you can afford a Neumann. I always say though, like if you could just save up the bread or like get a Sweetwater card or like go on Z Sounds and get like do like monthly payments on a 103. Like if you want to get a new mic and never have to buy another mic ever again, just get a TLM 103 or a Loughton Audio Clarion. Loughton Audio Clarion is like 1,000. 103 is like 1,300, I think. It's a lot of bread, but like if you're gonna do this shit forever, like you don't want to deal with shitty vocals, like. Alright, we're gonna get the beat. Just a beat, auto key.
Bonjour.
It's playing. Oh.
Bonjour.
It's detune. $431. So I'm gonna set it here and then just go to the auto tune. Yo, let me know if your auto tune settings are anything different from 00000.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pot. I be calling stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend. BSF and some skirt shit you cannot handle. I stick with my fire and my light like a candle.
Just replacing your auto tune real quick.
You put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the cut on the cut on the sell, you do that. Big fin in my pocket, my pants always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. He's hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government.
What? He's low mail though? Okay, bet. Yo, auto-tune, the new auto-tune is so fucking shit. Auto-tune Pro, like it's funny, like I don't know if y'all ever saw the ads for the like auto-tune. Y'all ever see the ads for this shit? Y'all ever see the ads for this shit right here? Yo, their whole thing, like the whole thing about their ads was like, oh, it's super low latency. It's the most low latency plugin we've ever made. It's low latency, bro. This shit dead ass is one of the most high latency plugins ever. It's actually so shit. It's hilarious how they fucking baited with that shit, bro. Like, you know what low latency means? It means it's supposed to be the least taxing shit on your computer. So you could use a million of them and you don't have to fucking, you know, deal with like, you know, the crackling you get in FL when your CPU's getting overloaded and shit. Like, they're so retarded, bro. Like auto-tune, like they make such good plugins, but then they do the dumbest shit at the same time. I actually like the way it looks. Like I think it actually looks pretty good. Oh, 431. I think visually it looks better than this.
pissing on my pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon. I be going stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really.
He has this de-esser here. Let's see if he really needs it though. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I just want to see what everything's doing. Let me hear this again. Okay, so this is a song where it's like I want to completely redo the vocal chain. The last one, I liked certain things about the vocal chain. I don't like much about this vocal chain. I'm not gonna hold you. So we're just gonna completely fucking rip this apart. Oh, we need that. This auto. No. Yeah.
And it doesn't pissing on my pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon. I be going stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stitch for my fire and my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna
vocals are pretty consistent. I'm waiting to see what happens when we get here though. I don't know if it's better. Metatune is just, it is what it is. Okay, I like that delivery. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna turn it up that much at all. I might do like 1 or 2 dB. The thing is, like something like lower like that, if I just turn it all the way up, it's gonna actually sound uneven when I do compression and shit. Mo, what's good, baby? Okay, boom. So this limiter, okay, now like I said this about the last one, but I'm gonna just say it again. You don't need a noise gate if you're properly cutting everything, and everything looks like it's getting cut. Like, you don't need a noise gate. The noise gate is just making your shit sound weird. In general, like the fruity limiter noise gate is just not gonna be helping you that much. Oh man, I have to do this. Let's just get these fades. These fades are gonna do a way smoother job between these clips. Then, thank you for the sub, brother. Appreciate you, Mo. How you, bro? I know I said that we were gonna get a call on Discord, but I don't think it's gonna happen tonight. With the group. What the fuck was I saying? Bro, my fucking eyeballs are burning. Bet, brother. I just started this song, so. Alright, yeah, so the fruity limiter, like a noise gate, you need a noise gate if there's noise. But if you're cutting out all the noise, it's just gonna create like pumping and shit. And like the vocals are gonna come in and out weird. Like, you don't need it. Just leave them naturally. Like that. Like, boom. That's your noise gate. Your noises, like all your noise has been removed. There is like noise in between is a non-issue. You gotta understand, a noise gate doesn't remove air and shit in the background. Like, all it does is let what's already there in or not. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna it doesn't magically get rid of air and shit in the background of your signal. And like, you know, it's not a noise like I think like what's that Waves plugin that everybody uses? I think like that's like the noise suppression plugin that everyone uses, like NS1 or whatever. I think that does maybe like a better job at like which people think it's supposed to do, but Fruity Limiter definitely, it just doesn't help in my opinion. Yeah, NS1. But what he was doing here, this was also compressing it.
We ran up 100,000 pencils on my pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pattern. I be going stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you.
It's got the compressor on.
BSF and then some scary shit you cannot handle. I stick for my fire and my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the gun on the gun on the gun and see how you do.
Somebody, yo, these fucking flies, bro. All right, so I'm gonna use this to literally just. I'm gonna leave this here, but I'm just gonna reduce what it's doing a little bit. It's just, this is like what I would do with the 1176 on the last song. Like, this is literally just grabbing the peaks.
We ran up 100 100,000 pencils on my.
Like, I don't want this grabbing the you ran up, but I do want the 100,000, like, my fault. I'm not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to tell you, like, I just want the peaks, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want this grabbed.
We ran up 100,000 pencils on my pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon.
Oh, it's only a 2.0 ratio. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn the ratio up a little bit, and then I could turn the threshold higher, so it's only grabbing certain things.
We ran up 100,000 pencils on my pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon.
Change the key to E major. There's a note that's wrong there though, which I noticed when I was listening to the song, by the way. Like the tune, E major is definitely not the right key, but if that's what you want, I'll leave it. I'll leave it, twin. You ever think about switching DAWs? Fuck no. I mean, I don't primarily work in Pro Tools. I mean, FL. I'm literally just doing it for the video, for the stream.
We ran up 100,000 pencils on my pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon. I be calling stupid, but my money's so retarded.
Yeah, like that right there. But my money is retarded. Like that's. I hear that out of key with the beat. I'm just saying.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon. I be calling stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend. DSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stay with my fire and my ladder like.
I'm just kind of evaluating what you already had on here before I start just doing shit.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon. I be calling stupid, but my money's so retarded.
I'm gonna turn out, yeah. Try to remember to turn off all your mastering shit when you start mixing, just to like, cause sometimes the shit on your master could like change the way shit sounds, obviously.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon. I be calling stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend. DSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stay with my fire and my ladder like.
Oh yeah, Fresh Air is a great plugin. It is actually one of the best.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon.
Bro, go back to B major. It's up to 11s, bro. It's his song.
Niggas steady gunning, but
I know it was for sure off key though. Like B major is the one 11s. It's up to you though. It's up to you though. It's your song.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking.
Oh yeah, we don't need this either. I mean, we can leave that, I guess.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon. I be calling stupid, but my money's so.
Okay. Also, okay. Look. This is not something I realized. The older key better. Yeah. Me too. It's up to him though. So look, the recording track where the vocals are plugged into are going to 4, and then 4 is going to 5 and 6, and then it's going to the master, right? So it's going from here to here to here and here. He's got Soothe on here again, bro. This is like high key of ridiculous ass. This is kind of ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna just disable the plugins for now. Cause I don't want shit affecting when I don't want to do shit and not realize that there's shit afterwards. I feel like it sounded, no. The other one, I don't know what I was about to say. This is interesting. So you have stereo separation here, but there's like fully no stereo information being provided in this. So this is doing nothing. Like you have Auto-Tune Pro. It's a mono signal, right? So you have Auto-Tune Pro. This is not giving it width or anything like that. You have just limiter, which is just compressing what's there. Mic mod is not. It's still mono signal at that point. DS or stereo. It's still a. Why are you DSing at 4,500? Yo, yeah, this. Okay, yeah, we're gonna just do what I'm gonna do.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pardon. I be calling stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stay for my fire and my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the gun on the gun on the gun and see how you do that. Big put in my pipe, my pencil is falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. He's hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch was so good, I might get her name as a FaceTime. But yes, when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100, but now my bitch big, man. If you ever want it in your life, can you take care of that? When I was in school,
This is a really interesting plugin.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking up.
Okay, so at this point, you have a de-esser on this recording track also, and I'm just not hearing S's yet.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking up your pot. I be going stupid.
Definitely not at 4,500.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking up your pot. I be going stupid, but my money's sober.
Like, I'm hearing sibilants at like 8K, maybe a tiny bit, but it doesn't even make sense to throw this on here yet.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking up your pot.
Actually, look, let's test my ears. Let's see if I'm right.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking up your pot. I be going stupid, but my money.
Nailed it. It's really 9K, 8,800. That's where the sibilance is at. 4K is here. I'm not hearing anything out of whack at 4,500. There's literally no reason for that de-esser to be at 4,500. I'm hearing S's at like 8, 9K. So that's where I'm gonna put this de-esser. No, I think, and I'm not trying to rip it apart in like a dickhead way. I mean, I am actually for the video, but fuck it. But at the same time, like, this is a learning experience for everyone. But then again, the S's are not harsh. Like, they're not tripping me out or anything. Really, first thing I would have done is put this here. Okay, so we already got hella processing going on. Now let's go to here. Let me hear this again.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pot. I be going stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend. The SF and there's some scary shit you cannot handle.
Alright, I'm gonna just go with what I want to do on here. Because, like, the compression settings are frying that shit. None of this is necessary, bro. I had this for the fucking thing. Okay, this stuff I'll leave.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pot. I be going stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend. The SF and there's some scary shit you cannot handle. I stick for my fire and my.
So what I'm hearing right now is it just needs some bright, like it's super thick and warm. It needs some brightness.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking.
That's bringing the S's out.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pot.
And you don't even have to DS that. You could just fucking.
Niggas steady gunning.
His S's are very like not sharp, but they're very like. I don't know how to explain how they're sharp. Yeah, I guess they're sharp. They're very like narrow. Like I can hear it in very one spot. Like I could literally tame that without an EQ. I mean, without a de-esser.
Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your pot. I be going stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you.
Just a little bit.
Niggas, I am my ladder like a candle.
Now let's really like smooth this out. I'm gonna do. I don't know if I need. No. We don't need another 1176. We can actually go straight to. Usually I throw that 1176 on there just to grab like the peaks, but I have that limiter doing that already. So I'm gonna go to the LA2A to smooth it out. Fucking bitch, it's not the one I wanted. LA2A is like the same thing as a CLA 2A. Slate Digital 2A. Do I have any Slate Digital plugins? Well, like what's for fun? Let's the Slate Digital. I think it's like a. Let me just type in 2A real quick. Oh yeah, the FG2A. That's the Slate Digital one. Fuck it, let's use it. All these companies make their own versions of these plugins.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told to cut on the see how you do that. Big up in my pipe, my pants always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch was so good, I might get her name as a.
Yo, the release is way faster on this.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told to cut on the.
I kind of like the way this sounds.
Like. You do that. Big up in my pipe, my pants always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat.
Let me hear what the UAD one would do. Yeah, the release is way faster. Let me see what the LA2A is gonna do here. Yeah, like all these companies make their own versions, but I guess it's a point to make that they're all a little
I
different.
am my lighter like a candle. You said you on fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the.
Oh yeah, this is a lot less punchy. I'm gonna go with this one. The Slate Digital shit is like OD punchy.
I am my lighter like a candle. You said you on fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the con on the con on the con, and they say how you do that. Big up in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch was so good, I'm making her name as a face tag. But yes, when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 plus, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted in your life, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go to parties. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm reporting. You check my voice and everything you heard, I got it. 2026, I swear to God, I'm finna pop it.
Bonjour.
We ran up 100,000 pence and I'm reporting. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your party. I am my lighter like a candle. You said you on fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the con on the con on the con, and they say how you do that. Big up in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch was so good, I'm making her name as a face tag. But yes, when I seen, I promise you can never face.
Okay, I'm gonna put a de-esser on next. I want to get to that brightness that he has in that other one.
I am my lighter like I am my lighter like a candle. You said you on fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the con on the con on the con, and they say how you do that. Big up in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch was so good, I'm making her name as a face tag. But yes, when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 plus, now my bitch big man. If you
Alright, we're gonna do.
then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go to parties. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm reporting. You check my voice and everything you heard, God.
Now there's the UAD and then there's the UAD-X shit. I have the UAD-X, the Spark bundle thing.
I am my lighter like a candle. You said you on fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the con on the con on the con, and they say how you do that. Big up in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch was so good, I'm making her name as a face tag. But yes, when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 plus, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted in your life to.
That had some nice like shine to it.
I am my lighter like a candle. You said you on fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the con on the con on the con, and they say how you do that. Big up in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that.
Yeah, see, like the sound goodizer is just fucking murdering this vocal.
I am my lighter like a candle. You said you on fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the con on the con on the con, and they say how you do that. Big up in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch was so good, I'm making her name as a face tag. But yes, when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100.
It's Maximus. No. So he had Sound Goodizer on here. Maximus. Sound Goodizer is Maximus presets. Sound Goodizer presets are right here at the bottom. If you click the presets thing, he had it on the setting on A setting he had it on the A option on Sound Goodizer, and this just gives you a little more control over what it's doing.
I am my lighter like a candle. You said you on fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't turn the con on the con on the con, and they say how you do that. Big up in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch was so good, I'm making her name as a face tag. But yes, when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 plus, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted in your life, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go to parties. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm reporting. You check my voice and everything you heard, got it. 2026, I swear to God, I'm finna pop it.
Bonjour.
I am my lighter like a candle. You said you want fight, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been told to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my.
I'm gonna bring another de-esser here.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fight, you gonna die, you put your hands.
This shit is just boxy as fuck.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fight, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been told to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new head. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a FaceTime. BS connect.
Oh, let me. The delay is like. The delay has so much like low end in it. I'm gonna route this. Ugh, okay. Alright, lock in. Get tired of this. Getting tired of mixing. I've been mixing all fucking day, chat. Alright, I'm gonna throw this delay here. I'm gonna throw this reverb here. And I'm gonna send the vocal to these. Delay. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking do this.
I am my ladder. I am my ladder like a candle.
Yeah, like it's adding some weird. Turn the dry off.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fight, you gonna die, you put your hands.
And the reverb. It's like so much. Okay. Can we make this like...
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fight, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been told to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new head. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a.
Yeah, that just cleaned it up so much. I literally just went to the reverb also. There was no low cut on it. And like you don't need if you have vocal reverb on a vocal, most of the time you don't need anything under like 200 to 500 realistically. I mean, you could, but like if your mix sounds like so crowded and shit, like you most likely should probably try clearing out your effects and shit in that like low end, like all that shit. Like it could really muddy up a mix like so much. It could really clean it up if you just handle that.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said are you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been told to cut on the cut on the.
And just turn them down.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fight, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been
Cut 400 every time. I wouldn't do it every time. Sometimes like those super low tones in a reverb sound really cool depending on the song.
I am my ladder like
I would never do anything every time. That's all I'm trying to say. I like to hear it just in case. In this situation though, it just sounds so crowded.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fight, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been told to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you ready.
All right, see how much more life that this vocal has now?
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fight, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been told to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't
Let's bring some of that whip back
my
now.
brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new head. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a FaceTime. BS when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 bliss, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted it all left, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go to borders. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm a pardon. You check my voice and everything you hear, I got it. 2026, I swear to God, I'm finna buy it.
Bon Joy.
We ran up 100,000 pence and I'm with pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your party. I be calling stupid, but my money so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend up. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stick with my fire and my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire. fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I am my lighter like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been told on the say how you do that. They get feeling in my
Now, I don't know if I'm like, if my ears are getting tired yet or not, like in terms of ear fatigue, but I like how I'm not smushing the fuck.
I am my lighter like a candle. You said you want fire.
I like how we're not smushing the fuck out of the syllables and the S's and shit, because you can still hear the S's and like the syllables coming through, but they're not ripping my ears apart. Like, that's the thing. What could happen is like, if you feel like a vocal is too loud, but then you try and turn it down, and even just turning it down a little bit just drowns it in the mix, and now it's too quiet and it's like your only option is to turn it back up. Usually that's because your syllables need to punch through more, and if you're crushing your S's with a de-esser, you might be losing a lot of your syllables cracking through when they actually happen, because that's the importance of dynamic range. Like, dynamic range is the difference between loud and quiet. And if there's just being crushed the whole time and the S's and syllables are all just super quiet, there's no dynamic range. Your syllables need to be able to breathe and have some dynamic range to punch in and out, so that you can turn vocals down but then have them still crack through the beat, if that makes sense.
I am my lighter like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been told on the say how you do that. They get feeling in my pipe, my pants always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new head. And my bitch looks so good, I'll make it her name as a face tag. BS when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than it's not my bitch big man. If you ever want it in your life, then you could get that. Go to I'm a
Only thing I want to do here is this. I'm not gonna change these ad-libs, these Mitch. Sounds fucking insane. Now, I want to just see what this sounds like if I put the pan-o-matic before the delay and the reverb on this, because right now the delay and the reverb is panning with the rest of the vocal. I just want to see what it sounds like if the vocal pans by itself and then the delay and reverbs like follow separately. I think that sounds better. That's why order of operations matters. Your signal flow here. Listen to it before the reverb and delay and after. So this is how it was before. So now the panning is happening on all the effects and everything. If I put it before these, now the delay and the reverb sound very wide, like how they're supposed to be. I think that sounds way better.
promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 blicks, now my bitch big.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
If you ever wanted it all life, then you could get that. When I was a student, never thought I'd go the farthest. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm reporting. You check my voice and everything you hear, I got it. 2026, I swear to God, I'm finna
Just want to see where my balance is at right now.
Bonjour.
We ran up 100,000 pence and I'm retarded. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your party. I be going stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend up. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stick with my fire and my lighter like
yeah,
a
facts.
candle. You said you want fire.
That is facts. Most of the time, 90. No. Here's the thing, though. I never like to say something is supposed to be any type of way all the time. I don't like to say that. But most of the time, reverb and delay sound way better at the end of the chain, so that because they're meant to create a space. They're not meant like, yeah. Because sometimes you might get something good out of it being, earlier in the chain. Like sometimes, like I'll see really shitty chains where like the reverb and like the flanger is like really early in the chain, and like sometimes it sounds cool, especially like the reverb is like in the compression with the vocal. Like sometimes that just sounds cool. I'm not gonna hold you.
I am my lighter like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put
It all
your
depends.
hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the see how you do that.
All right, so I already know. I just want to balance this out real quick, and so I'm gonna go here, and I'm just gonna cut some of this shit, and I'm gonna cut the lows.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my place always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch is so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS19, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 bliss, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted it all.
Nah, this is still too thick.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my place always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch is so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS19, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 bliss, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted in your life, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go the farthest. Now I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up.
I'm putting this second EQ after the sound goodizer and the compressor on these ad-libs because I feel like the compressor and the sound goodizer are adding like unnecessary low mud to the ad-libs.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the see how you do that.
Take out more of this.
In my pipe, my place always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch is so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS19, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 bliss, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted in your life, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go the farthest. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm reporting.
I'm gonna compress this a little bit more and see what it sounds like. Sometimes I just want to know. Sometimes I just want to see what a CL1B sounds like.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my place always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch is so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS19, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than my bitch big man. If you ever wanted in your life, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go the farthest. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm reporting. You check my voice and everything you heard, got it. 2020.
Don't know what it did. I really like the way it sounds though.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire.
It made it more like just filling.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my place always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch is so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS.
All right, let's finish this. I feel like it's a little crowded.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my place always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch is so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS19, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 bliss, now my bitch.
Is he use? Does he? That's a good question. He could. Yo, Levins, do you have an eyeball? That'd be it. I mean, like, it's possible with the way it sounds. Yeah, because it does. It's just so muddy. Like.
I am my ladder like a candle.
But when I turn these effects off, also, like, it opens up a lot.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my place always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother.
Nah, an eyeball, like the thing that covers the microphone. I'm about to put a limiter at the end of this because the tube tech just made it really punchy.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you want fight, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told on the con, they say how you do that.
Nah.
Big feeling in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds.
Do you have anything over the mic, like a sock or anything like that? I don't think he does.
I just been told on the con, they say how you do that. Big feeling in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hating on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new.
Alright, I'm gonna try something. Let's see if this sounds good.
You can never face that. I keep way more than 100 blicks, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted it on left, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go the farthest. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm a pardon. You check come out waist.
You have a sock on it? That's why it sounds so boomy, yeah.
I am my ladder like a can. I am my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told on the con, they say how you do that. Big feeling in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hating on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 blicks, now my bitch big man.
I'm just saying, this sounds really good in my headphones.
I am my ladder like.
But I've been only listening in these headphones this whole time. I haven't listened anywhere else. All right, let's throw, let's do Ozone 12 Maximizer again.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told on the con, they say how you do that. Big feeling in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hating on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a face tag. I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 blicks, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted it all left, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go the farthest. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm a pardon. You check come out wasting everything you hear, I got it. 2026, I swear to God, I'm finna buy it. We ran up 100,000 pence and I'm a pardon. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking know your party. I be calling stupid, but my money so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend up. Big SF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stick with my fire and my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I am my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told on the con, they say how you do that. Big feeling in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hating on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS when I seen, I promise you can.
S's are harsh as fuck. I'm just starting to hear it.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told on the con, they say how you do that.
Throw that on this bus right here.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told on the con, they say how you do that.
So something I would just mention about this routing and why I would never do it this way is the vocal is being duplicated here. It's not going into a bus where these are on full send. These are all only mixed in, so the vocal is literally being doubled. Like if I turn this off, it's gonna get quieter.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told on the con.
So the signal, the audio is being like doubled. I mean, it's not like a wrong thing, I guess necessarily, but it's just something to note, like when you're playing with it.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight, you gonna.
Because it's different than sending it to a thing where it's full wet. And why is the dry on?
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight.
I swear to God, I turned this all the way off.
I am my ladder like a candle. You said you won't fight, you gonna die. You put your hands up. I just been told on the con, they say how you do that. Big feeling in my pipe, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hating on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS when I seen, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100. Big man, if you you ever wanted in your life, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go the farthest. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm reporting. You check my voice and everything you hear, I got it. 2026, I swear to God, I'm finna buy it. I am my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that. Big feeling in my pipe, my pants always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hating on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS can I see, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 blicks, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted in your life, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go the farthest. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm reporting.
So what I just did here is this is cutting out a whole shit ton of highs because the highs are just harsh. The beat, the hi-hats are really sharp and the bell is really harsh, or whatever, the perk. Ding, ding. It's really, all the shit that's just built up in the highs is just all too loud in general, so I'm just doing it here on the master rather than like, and then his S's too, like I'm just bringing it all down here.
I am my light like a can.
And then it is definitely, I didn't hear this, but I like with tonal balance control, it was showing me like the low mids from like 200 to 2K. It's just like not enough body there. So like me just like listening and me seeing that in tonal balance control and like listening to what it sounded like boosted, I do like it with a little boost there at 800.
I am my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that. Big feeling in my pipe, my pants
Those were the off.
but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hating on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch looks so good, I might get her name as a face tag. BS can I see, I promise you can never.
Just confused. Oh, is the master? Oh, haha. It was at fucking -3.
I am my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I didn't tell them
So now let me play the original.
See how you do that. Big feeling in my pipe, my pants always falling, but you
This is the original.
If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. He's hating on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new hat. And my bitch
Back to mine.
I might get her name as a face tag. BS can I see, I promise you can never face
I don't like this.
I keep way more than 100 blicks, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted in your life, then you could get that. When I was in school, they never thought I'd go the farthest. Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm reporting. You check my voice and everything you hear, I got it. 2026, I swear to God, I'm finna buy it.
Bonjour.
We ran up 100,000 pence and I'm reporting. Niggas steady gunning, but we fucking up your party. I be going stupid, but my money's so retarded. I be fucking on you, but I really want your friend up. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stay with my fire and my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. But I really want your friend up. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stay for my fire and my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the cut on the cut.
Level match? I don't even know what you mean by that.
But I really want your friend up. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stay for my fire and my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that.
So the only thing I'm worried about here is the fact that my ears are fucking burnt. I've literally been mixing since like 3 p.m. It's 11 p.m. I've literally been mixing all day. I mixed, before I went live, I mixed a whole project, 7 songs, and I mixed the 2 songs from the Forever Lifestyle. I finished the mixes for the Forever Lifestyle drop today. And now I just mixed these songs. I'm just worried that I may hear this later, like in the YouTube video or whatever, and I'm gonna be like, damn, they're too bright. Because that's low-key what tonal balance control is saying. Let me see.
But I really want your friend up. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stay for my fire and my light like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I didn't tell them to cut on the cut on the cut on the see how you do that. Big feeling in my pipe, my pants always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds.
Yeah, my monitors, they sound a little harsh. I'm gonna just, hold on, I'm just gonna like fuck with the EQ for a second.
But I really want your friend up. BSF and some candle. I stick with my fire and my lighter like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been telling the con on the con on the con and they see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my place always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the God, I'ma make you a new hat. And my bitch looks so good, I'll make it her name as a face tag. BS can I see, I promise you can never face that. I keep with my
Oh, I know what you mean by level matching. You're talking about like, yes, bro. I mean, like, kind of. That's the same. That's the whole reason. Like, I was using Maximus instead of Style and Goodizer, so that I could, rather than just adding gain. Seasons, haven't you been here the whole time? That's literally the whole reason that I don't use Sound Goodizer and I use Maximus instead on the preset, so that I can add Maximus like settings to it, but then bring it back down to where it was. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Level matching. I mean, like, I try to, but it's not nearly as serious as people act like it is.
But I really want your friend up. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stick with my fire and my lighter like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been telling the con on the con on the con and they see how you do that.
Like, if y'all were here for the last song, that I did, that's like the same reason that I was saying like, it's not the same thing. This isn't what level matching is, but the whole point of level matching is to be like, okay, I'm gonna make these changes to the vocal. Sometimes these changes, like if I add a compressor and the gain is set to a certain point, it might make the vocal just louder in general, right? And then when you turn it off, it's going to be quieter. So when you try and A/B it and turn it on and off and see like, okay, are these changes making the vocal better? And you just hear it going up and down, it's kind of hard to tell what the actual changes are when you're hearing a volume change. So if you'll do compression settings, generally speaking, you would want to try and do it so that the changes that your compressor is making, the goal is to have that output gain set to where the vocal sounds like it's at the same volume that it was at before you added the compressor. Where then when you A/B it and turn it on and off, you can say, okay, what do the dynamics sound like? And when you A/B it, the change in the volume is not messing up your perception of what the actual changes are, if that makes sense. So that's the same reason, like when I was mastering the last song and I was going back and forth with this gain match option on the maximizer, I was able to listen to what the actual maximizer was doing rather than the gain boost and everything the maximizer is doing. Because when it's going into the ceiling, it's compressing, it's smushing it, you're affecting the dynamics and all those things. So like, you know, that's why I want to hear what it's doing rather than just the volume increase. But, you know, make sure I actually am like doing something that is making it better and not just louder. Now, engineering is only data for geniuses. You gotta be mine, bro. I've been doing this shit for fucking 9 years now, bro. I have like fucking thousands of sessions under my belt. Like all of these little tiny things of like, I do them like, I don't know. It's like my habits are to pay attention to everything I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, and then just one tool at a time, understanding how everything works. And the other thing is like, you'll start to notice like all compressors are the same thing at the end of the day. All EQs are the same thing at the end of the day. And limiters are the same thing at the end of the day. It's just like, which one do you like the way it sounds? And then like the buttons usually all do similar things. Like a lot of plugins, even though there's so many plugins here, like a lot of plugins are all kind of doing the same thing. Like Pro Q fundamentally does the same thing as the Pultec, but they just look different. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you export stems into Pro Tools? Because I already had it here. I just work in the session that I'm given, you know what I'm saying? Usually if it's a Pro Tools session or an FL session, like I'll just work in the session I'm given. Why would I want to redo everything if there's certain things I like about it? Or like, you know, if you redo the whole thing, you kind of kill the feeling of the song that the artist originally had. All right, so yeah, I think we're good on this. I'm just going to play A/B it one more time so I can hear the original and the final.
But I really want your friend up. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stick with my fire and my lighter like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I just been telling the con on the con on the con and they see how you do that. Big opinion in my pipe, my place always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to
All right, I was just changing a couple things. All right, now I'm gonna A.
Bitch, that's so good, I'm making her name as a face tag. BS can I see, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100, but now my bitch.
It's a lot more dull. There's no dynamics here at all. The vocals are uncomfortably punchy.
Now I'm really chilling at the top and I'm a party. You check my voice and everything you heard.
Overprocessed for sure. Let's go back.
But I really want your friend up. BSF and some scary shit you cannot handle. I stick for my fire and my lighter like a candle. You said you want fire, you gonna die, you put your hands up. I didn't turn on the gun on the gun on the gun on the sale, you do that. Big opinion on my pocket, my pencil always falling, but you already know that. If you don't make hundreds of kids, I promise my brother will already do that. You hitting on me and my brother, I swear to the government, make you a new head. And my bitch looks so good, I'm making her name as a face tag. BS can I see, I promise you can never face that. I keep way more than 100 bliss, now my bitch big man. If you ever wanted it, I'll love it.
Yeah, this sounds great. I should have checked the last mix on my speakers, bro. I'm fucking sitting with barefoots right in front of me. I don't know why I didn't check the last one on the speakers. This sounds really good. Me checking it on the monitors, I should have did that on the first one too, because it just sounds, I was able to like pinpoint the last couple things I needed to do. Bro, barefoots, these are such great monitors. I'm not gonna hold you. They've really like upped my fucking mixes. All right, shit. W mixes. This is gonna make for some great YouTube content. What would make the mix next level? A more expensive mic? I'm not gonna hold you. That mic mod thing is not a bad plugin. Hey, Corb, if you ever need a backup engineer in Jersey, let me know. Don't tell me that, bro, because I'm gonna be just giving you fucking intern work the whole time. Oh, for sessions? Maybe. Yo, DM me, bro. DM me. Seasons, DM me on Instagram, bro. Cause I always need engineers, bro. DM me on Instagram. I'll check my request later. I promise.